Hey guys, it's Bagel2Ways and welcome back to another video where today I am making a series about what would my Pokemon team be if I was in the anime. Like, the center person. So, as you can see, I have on my current team caught but not with me, traded away Pokemon that I've caught but are training with some other trainer. And finally, we have released Pokemon. And if you're wondering, I'm doing all of this on tiermaker.com up here. I don't know if you can see that or not. And ignore the ad down here. First, when I go to Professor Oak, I pick Squirtle as my starter. And yes, of course I have to have a rival. And my rival picks Charmander. And, well, we have our first battle, and water beats fire, so Squirtle beats Charmander, right? After I get Squirtle and battle my rival, you guys let me know in the comments what I should name my rival. You guys. After battling a few trainers and Pokemon, I catch a wild Caterpie, which, after a few more Pokemon battles, evolves into a Metapod. Again, into Butterfree. Yes, it may seem that I'm going really quick, but if you didn't know, the Caterpie and Beedrill line, or Caterpie and Weedle line, have really early evolutions. So that's why I do it pretty fast. I eventually get to Pewter City to face Brock. And Squirtle would be super effective against all of his Pokemon, so that gives me the win over Brock. After getting the first gym badge, I head out for the Cerulean City Gym Leader. Through that little route there, I catch a wild Pidgey. My rival appears out of nowhere and wants to battle me. And he has a Beedrill now. Not just Charmander, a Beedrill. And then I get the win over him, and we keep setting out on our journey. Eventually, I get to Cerulean Gym to battle Misty. It comes down to a 1v1 with my Squirtle and whatever Pokemon she has out. Squirtle learns a new move called Water Pulse, which gets me the win. After getting the gym badge, I set out for Vermilion City for the next gym badge. On that route, Squirtle evolves into Wartortle. Yes, it evolved. If you didn't know, Squirtle is my favorite Pokemon of all time. So, yeah. Eventually, I get to Vermilion City to battle Lieutenant Surge. And Well, it does not go well for me at all. Like, at all. Because he's an electric-type gym leader, and I have a War Turtle, Butterfree, and Pidgey. Which his Pokemon are all super effective against all of mine. Which makes me lose the third gym. So I go out and train, and I find a wild Nidoran, and I decide to catch it. Then I decided to train more because I knew that wasn't going to be enough, which causes Pidgey to evolve into Pidgeotto. And that's when my rival shows up again. But this time, he has it's Charmeleon, Beedrill, and an Ekans. And I beat him again. So, after that, I face Lieutenant Surge again. This time, getting the win with only Nidoran left. I set out on to face Erica in the... I don't know if I'm saying this right. I probably won't. But Celadon City to fight Erica. Go through there, not much happens, except I find a hurt Bulbasaur. And Bulbasaur. I decide to help it. At first, it is very defensive and aggressive, but it realizes that I'm helping it, so it lets me help it. As I'm heading out of the route, I'm almost to Celadon City, and then I realize that the Bulbasaur has been following me the whole time. And it looks like it wants me to catch it, so I do. So I finally get to Celadon City and battle Erica. And Pidgeotto and Butterfree helped a lot in this battle and got me the win pretty easily. Next, I see my rival, and once again, he wants to battle me, of course. This time, he still has the same team, and I still beat him. And then, not much happens on the route going to... I'm definitely going to say this wrong, but... Fuchsia City. Fuchsia. I don't know how to pronounce it. I probably said that wrong, but... Next, nothing really happens on that route, other than Nidoran evolving into Nidorino and just other Pokemon battles. So, I get to battle Koga, and I end up winning the gym battle. After the win, Wartortle got the last shot, and which caused it to evolve into Blastoise. I set off to battle Sabrina in Saffron City. And now, I eventually, once on the route heading to Saffron City, I find a group of Mankey, and they look like they're, like, teasing someone. But eventually, after I find that they are teasing someone and hurting them, I go over to the rescue and clear the Mankey out of the way. The person thanks me kindly and asks me if I had a Nidorino or a Nidoran. I said, yes, I do. And he gives me a Moonstone. and says, "Thank you for helping me," and runs away. And this wasn't far from Saffron City, so I go over there. As I'm in the Pokemon Center in Saffron City, my rival comes up to me, not for a battle, but says to me that he witnessed, well, he saw what had happened with the Mankey and the guy. He said, "Are you going to evolve your Nidorino?" I said, "Well, I haven't given it much thought, but maybe I will." So I take Nidorino out and set the Moonstone down by him and asked it if he wanted to evolve. And it looks excited, as if it wants to evolve, and goes up to it and touches it, which makes it evolve into a Nidoking. And then I head over to the gym to battle Sabrina, which goes pretty well for me, and I end up getting the win. After that, I find a Pikachu, a wild one, looking like it's eager for a battle with someone. So I decided to battle it. Obviously, this is after I healed my Pokemon. And, well, I get the win over the Pikachu. But it did pretty well. It left me with only Bulbasaur left. And, yeah. And it looks like it wants me to catch it. So I do. It becomes my 6th member of my team. And after that, I head off to Cinnabar Island for the next gym. And, well, a lot happens this route as Bulbasaur evolves after a Pokemon battle, and Butterfree getting released for the mating season or whatever. Kind of like how Ashes got released that one time. But I do quickly find, but soon after that, I find an Eevee and catch it. A lot just happened throughout that route, but that's not all that happened. As I hear a large explosion and Team Rocket grunts shouting. They found a group of Pokemon trainers and are stealing their Pokemon from them. Strong ones, I might add. Ones like Nidoqueen and Gengar. So I go over to intervene and battle them, and they run away. Or more like got blasted off. So after that, I find a boat to go to Cinnabar Island and get to Cinnabar Island to fight Blaine. I think. Blaine. And it goes pretty badly, but Nidoking just barely got the win. Just barely. So after that, on the route to go to Viridian City, my Pidgeotto evolves into Pidgeot, and my Ivysaur evolves. And then I meet my rival before getting to Viridian City. So that is his full team: Charizard, Beedrill, Arbok, Alakazam, Haunter, and Lapras. I asked him how to get that Lapras and the Haunter, and he told me that he got the Haunter at Lavender Town and lepers while heading to Cinnabar Island. And then I go into Viridian City after our battle with our rival, and I find that it's Giovanni. I find that there is a Nidoking, and my Nidoking just pops out of its Pokeball, which sends Pidgeot back into his Pokeball, because it's another Nidoking. And they battle it out with their hearts, and mine comes out on top, giving me the win. After that, he accepts the loss and moves on. I leave the gym, go to the Pokemon Center, heal, and then I find this person, and he walks up to me and says, "Do you want to evolve your Eevee?" I said, "What?" And he repeats, and I say, "Oh, well," before I could say anything, he said, "But you'd have to do something for me." And he told me that I had to find and catch Onix for him, an Onix. So I head out and find an Onix, and I trade it over to him. He says, "Which stone do you want?" And looking back from what I know, there's Jolteon, Vaporeon, and Flareon in this region, in Kanto. So I already have an electric type and water type, so I chose to have the Fire Stone. But I did make sure with Eevee that it wanted to evolve. And he also gives me a Thunderstone for a bonus, because I accepted it, and told me that I could evolve Pikachu. I said, "How do you know so much about what Pokemon I have?" And he says, "Well, I was watching your gym battle with Giovanni, and it interested him for some reason, I don't know why. And again, I made sure with Pikachu, and like Eevee, it wanted to evolve. So that's what happened. I have a final battle with my rival. Remember to put names down in the comments to name my rival. And this time, he has the same team other than he has a Gengar now. He has a lot of poison types. Well, it's too late for now. And I do end up getting the win again, and heal up before going to the Elite Four. And let's just cut through that. I beat them all, and now it's the league or whatever, Champion League. And I get my way up the ranks until it's me and my rival. We battle, and I beat him again. But this wasn't the same battle as we did before the league. This time, he had Dragonite. I asked, "How did he get a Dragonite?" And he said, "Nothing to worry about." And I said, "Whatever." And it was down to me and the last person. I forgot his name. What's his name? I don't remember. But he ends up beating me. And let's be honest, I didn't do too good. He still had 3 Pokemon left. So, yeah. And, well, that's what happened in Kanto. This is not the end. I'm still doing one of these for every region. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I really enjoyed making this video, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye!